Hello guys, welcome to another of my live videos, and this is currently my Manchester United versus Benfica preview. Currently our fourth group stage match on Tuesday night against Benfica. It's Tuesday night, 7:45 kickoff at Old Trafford. So yeah, we'll get straight into the news about it right now. Manchester United Benfica is tomorrow. Manchester United come off, we won the game against Tottenham at the weekend on Saturday, 12:30 it was. We beat Tottenham by 1-0. Martial coming off the bench and scoring for us. As I said, it wasn't the best performances by all means, but we know Manchester United still got the win. We know Harry Kane was out for Tottenham as well, but we know Manchester United still got injuries, to the likes of Fellaini, Pogba's still out, but Pogba could return for the Chelsea clash as well at Stamford Bridge on Sunday, I think it is. But in the game, I thought the first 10 minutes, in the Man United Tottenham game, Man U played well. We played with a lot of confidence. Jose Mourinho had rotated the squad a little bit. I thought after 10 minutes though, I thought it was a scrappy game. Majority of the game, Tottenham started to gain more possession. They started to provide space, but obviously, I thought the three centre backs for us did fantastically well. Bailey Jones as well, and Smalling did very, very well at the back for us as well. But I thought we did make a couple of individual spares, but Tottenham were lacking in that attacking third. They were lacking without Harry Kane there. And, David De Gea wasn't really tested in the game. I said the two best chances in the game was Dele Alli, which David De Gea should have read. And what were the other one? And the Lukaku chance, Lukaku also hit the post as well in the game. Valencia had a shot that just went over the bar. Lukaku had a shot that went across the box as well. But the shame part about it is Lukaku now he's scoreless for Manchester United now. He's 4 out of 5 games. He has been scoreless, but he's still scored 11 goals in all competitions this season. So I'd like to see him get back onto scoring terms as well. But as I say, we had that bad spell, didn't we? Since the Liverpool game after the international break, we had that bad spell. Joined with Liverpool, which I did take the point because it was a good point to take, even though we didn't perform well, but defensively played well. Benfica away from home, we didn't play well really. Got the result, and Huddersfield were, 2 defensive mistakes that cost us in that game, but. Since then, the Huddersfield game, we have got 2 good victories in the bag, good win at Swansea away in the Carabao Cup, good win against Tottenham, because you can class them now as a top 5, top 4 team now, Tottenham, the way they've played in the last 3 seasons or so. But it was very, very important to get the win. We needed that win to keep the pressure on Manchester City. But yeah, overall, it's still looking very, very good, and obviously Jose Mourinho's still looking to reinvest in the January window for us as well. But yeah, going into the Benfica game, as I said, it should be an easy. It's at home as well. Should be an easy game, really. Manchester United should win the game because we've won our first 3 Champions League games. We've scored 8 goals. Kept clean sheets as well, and we've got that 100% record at Old Trafford this season in the Premier League because we haven't conceded. But we're doing very, very well. We beat the likes of Benfica away 1-0. We won at Moscow 4-0. We beat Basel at home 3-0. So it's looking very, very good for us. We did beat Benfica last time out at their stadium by 1-0. It was a Rashford goal, but it was a keeper's mistake that gifted us that goal. That wasn't the most convincing performance, but. Hopefully, I presume we should beat them tomorrow. Also, the last time we lost to Benfica, I think it was back in the 2005-2006 Champions League group stages. I think we lost them 2-1, as I said. Also, I know that we did beat them in 1968 as well, when we had some at Busby's manager. We won our first European Cup. We beat them by 4-1 as well, Benfica. But yeah, I presume he'll be making quite a few changes in this game with Jose Mourinho. But Benfica, have had a terrible start, to the campaign. Well, in the Champions League, they're sitting third, I think, in their league, the current Portuguese champions, as I said. We bought Lindelof off Benfica for 30-odd million. We know he hasn't proven himself yet. I don't think he's ready for the Premier League just as yet, but I think you need to give him time to settle in. I presume he will be starting this Champions League game with Victor Lindelof because he has been playing in the Champions League. He's been selected, hasn't been selected in the Premier League. He made his Premier League debut, in the Huddersfield game when Jones had to come off in the 25th minute mark, but he hasn't proven himself yet as Victor Lindelof. But we know Benfica. Portuguese champions, so really it should be a Manchester United comfortable win. We are sitting now on 9 points. As I said, Benfica have lost their last 3 Champions League matches in the group stage. They lost to the likes of Basel by 5-0. They lost to us in the first game between us 2-1-0. And they lost at home as well they lost at home to CSK Moscow as well, so they've had a bad start to the Champions League campaign. Well, Benfica, but I said sitting third in their league. I think in their league this season they have scored 20 goals of Benfica. Also, I think the top scorer is Jonas with 12 goals for Benfica as well. But I'm sure it should be a comfortable night for Manchester United. Considering where we've been formed this season, we have been scoring goals fantastically well. We have been scoring. We aren't leaking many goals, and I think he will play Lindelof in this game. As I said, it was good to see Bailey back in action at the weekend against Tottenham after missing the first 4 or 5 previous games of Man United. It was also good to see Jones come back. It's saying Paul Pogba could be back for the Chelsea game at the weekend, which is going to be a very, very tough game for Manchester United. It's going to be a very, very entertaining game of football, though. Fellaini's still out, but I don't know if an estimated date for how long currently Fellaini's out of the team. Fellaini's out of the team. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is expected to return back in December. I think Rojo is expected in a couple of weeks. He suffered long-term injury like Ibrahimovic, so Rojo could be expected in a couple of weeks as well. So yeah, I think Manchester United should get the win on Tuesday. I think he will play Lindelof, as I said, because he's been playing him in competitions, but he hasn't been playing him in the Premier League as Jose Mourinho. But yeah, I thought Herrera, didn't have a bad game at the weekend against Tottenham. I thought the majority of players did pretty well, but as I said, it wasn't the best of performances. I thought it was scrappy, but I thought it livened up a bit in the second half because I thought both teams in the Tottenham game, were really, really going for it as well. It was Martial that got us a goal. I think he's got 6 goals now in all competitions. It was deflected. It was a simple goal kick. It got headed on by Lukaku, so Lukaku got the assist. It was a shame not to see him score, but he did get the assist. Martial, got onto it, and he hit it, did Martial, but it come off the current defender as well. And I think, Martial and I said Rashford's they're both going to develop into our game, 2 good on-edge prospects, and they've been trending fantastically well this season of Martial and Marcus Rashford. But we know there's still areas where Man United, need to strengthen up. There's still a creative winner that we need in our team. There's still a creative winner that we currently need in our team, as I said. And presumably still need a left-back because looks like Luke Shaw could now go, as I said, in the current process, as I talked to you on one of my videos. But yes, we know all in all, actually, Benfica have won their league about 36 times. All in all, they've won their league about 36 times. But I think it's going to be a Manchester United win. Manchester United are going to be odds-on favourites because Benfica have struggled, in the Champions League this season. They haven't beaten us since the 2005-06 group stage matches. We did beat them at their place. Wasn't the best of performances. It was basically, could say it was a defensive error for their goalkeeper because obviously their goalkeeper, was the youngest. He made his debut in the Champions League for Benfica in that game as well, and that was a mistake. But all that matters is we got a win. Even though it wasn't best performances, we still got the win away at Benfica. And I think United should win this comfortably on paper, maybe 2-3-0. The way that Benfica have been performing in the Champions League's been very, very poor. But yeah, we could qualify tomorrow, I think. We could qualify tomorrow. Yes, we could qualify tomorrow. And we've still got coming up in the Champions League. We've still got to go to Basel. I think, yeah, we've still got to go to Basel as well. I think, yeah, we've still got to play. I think we've still got to play Moscow at home as well. So we have got 2 Champions League group stage games after this one. So I think we have. Yeah, have we played Moscow at home? No, we haven't played Moscow at home. We haven't played Basel away yet. So we've still got them to come up as well. But there's still big games coming up for Manchester United. Chelsea coming up on Sunday. Then I think it's international break. I think then we've got Newcastle at home. Should be 3 points. And then in Christmas time, we've got the likes of, in 2nd December, I think it's Arsenal, and then we've got the likes of Manchester City coming up. So we have got big games coming up thick and fast. So hopefully, Paul Pogba is back for the Chelsea game because, he's our most central creative midfielder, is Paul Pogba. And, so too, Fellaini's made a fantastic impact this season. So it will be good to see them to come back for the big games such as, the Arsenal and City game as well. But hopefully Paul Pogba's back for Chelsea. It did clarify the other week that Paul Pogba could be out till December, but he could regain full fitness for the Chelsea game. Touch wood, because we will need him in that midfield, with Chelsea's attack, and Chelsea can punish you, as I said. But yeah, should be these 3 points. Because tomorrow we will have the starting 11 prediction coming up. Maybe tomorrow or something like that. Get a bit more of the team news that's coming up. Who Jose Mourinho thinks he's going to play. My opinion, I think he's going to put Lindelof in the mix, as I said. Maybe Smalling, because he went with 3 at the back at Tottenham. I don't think he may not go with 3 at the back against Benfica. He just may go with the 2 centre-backs against Benfica. May put Ashley Young in there as well. As I said, Ashley Young, played on the right against Liverpool. He played on the left-hand side against Tottenham as well. But I think, he's been mainly our best left back. When he has been playing now, Young's been absolutely fantastic for us. Matic has been absolutely fantastic in that midfield. And look at his stats. He's really good at gaining possession back. He's good at his passing ability is absolutely sublime as Matic, and Matic has been absolutely phenomenal since he has come to Manchester United. So just a shame that he hasn't scored yet in Nemanja Matic. Bailey's did well at the weekend, I think. Phil Jones did okay. Got Valencia that did okay as well. But yeah, Man United did get the result in the end, and it did end by 1 goal. So now we focus on the Champions League, and then we regain focus for the Chelsea game. So now we've got to start getting wins together, which we have done. Fair play. We won at Swansea in the Cup last week. Swansea in the Cup on Tuesday. We beat Tottenham at the weekend. So that's 2 fantastic results for Manchester United and a clean sheet as well. So hopefully we can keep this up now. Hopefully, Huddersfield was just like a sort of blip. It does happen, sometimes in football. That's just football for you. So yeah, we will see what happens in the current process with that. So anyway, guys, that is everything to update you today. Drop your comments, likes below on this channel. If you do, consider subscribe to my channel as always, and take it easy. And I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye.